Well, could your child's safety in school have possibly been improved if a school funding bill had been passed? That's a question many district leaders have been asking after the session ended.
So now we're waiting to actually find out if lawmakers will decide to go back to work. Our Matt McCutcheon live this morning with when we could get that answer and how much it could cost taxpayers. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning. The bad news is, as you mentioned, Julia, it does come at the cost to taxpayers. In fact, we're getting a better look at that price tag this morning. Consider this: for each day that lawmakers could meet in a special session, the cost passed on to taxpayers would be about $16,000 a day if all 150 lawmakers have to come back for a special session. Now, Wednesday marked the last day of the regular session, which ended just after midnight into Thursday. Lawmakers passed about 47 different bills in a marathon day, but one huge bill did not even get a vote, which would put $5 million towards school safety. Now think about this. The State Department of Homeland Security most recently awarded school safety grants to 217 schools and cooperations across the state. But nearly 3 dozen requests totaling $1.3 million got denied, presumably because there wasn't enough money.
It's unfortunate that, this couldn't be done, and why couldn't they extend the session to pass a couple of very important bills that would affect every school in the state of Indiana with this opportunity.
Now, it could allow for more money for things like school resource officers, to cameras and more safety equipment inside of schools all across the state. Now, at 11:30 this morning, that's when the governor is expected to have a press conference here at the State House where he could update us on the legislative session and the possibility of if they will meet again in a special session. Ben and Julia.
And Matt, do we know how long a special session could last?
There's certain limitations on that, and the maximum it could be is 40 calendar days. Now, so that could include weekends, for example, but whenever a special session could be called into place, they have 40 more calendar days to wrap things up.
Boy, all right, we'll all be watching it closely since it affects a lot of us, potentially with tax dollars on the line. Matt, thank you very much.